So blockchain in agriculture, it's been a big topic here recently. A lot of people talking about utilizing blockchain to create transparency, to shorten kind of the supply chain, and to be able to create continuation and documentation of everything going on. So Walmart and IBM, IBM has the technology to be able to do all this. They're kind of the backbone of, they are like the blockchain. They are like the software and whatnot, the technology to be able to go and do it. And essentially the blockchain, it's a network of pieces of data that you can't change one without influencing the other. So it can't be messed with, it can't be tampered with, and it all links together in a decentralized system. So it's not like it's all just in one server system. It's not on one person's computer or whatnot. It's in multiple different places, multiple pieces of content that all link together. That's the blockchain. Walmart just came out recently saying, we're going to utilize the blockchain, especially on our leafy greens and lettuce and whatnot. Romaine lettuce is the main one. We're going to utilize the blockchain for traceability, to trace from the farm to our grocery shelves, and evaluate exactly where that product comes from. Right, like instantaneously they can tell. One of the things I saw was when they did an example project where they tried to trace the mangoes and stuff was kind of the main one. They traced a package of mangoes back to the farm that it came from. The old method took multiple days. It took like 6 days or something like that to be able to trace that package of mangoes back to the farm that it came from. Because you're calling, you're trying to figure out where the truck came from, you're trying to figure out what supply it was, all that kind of stuff, to get it traced back through the packer, through the farm, all the way back to what tree and all that kind of stuff. Now with blockchain, they can do that in less than 2 seconds to know exactly where it came from. All of that information is right there, readily available. The transparency is just blown wide open. That's what's going to happen not only in lettuce and whatnot where they're starting, but in all the rest of industry as well. That they're going to know exactly where that. So, for example, say a pork chop. You go to the farm, you go to the grocery store to buy a pork chop. They're going to know exactly where that hog came from, exactly where it was packaged at, exactly when it was done, what farm it came from, what it was fed, because all that data's got to go in as well. What it was fed, what antibiotics it had, all of the data about it. Control temperature situation. We already have, our barns are all super smart already, controlling all that information, climate kind of factors and all that. Efficiency kind of factors, what did it get sick, all that kind of stuff, treatments, and then where did that feed come from, so what kind of additives were going into it. You bought it from wherever. This is the feed you bought, food product you bought from ADM or whatever it may be. Here's the grain that was sold onto it. Here's the farm that it came from. So say you bought it from Hora Farm, or from my operation, and so here's how that crop was raised. It's a GMO crop that is sprayed with Roundup, and we utilize cover crops. And we can trace all that stuff instantaneously utilizing the blockchain. The transparency is just massive. Our piece of that is, here's the soil data also. Here's the root nutrition that goes into the entire blockchain. We start there and be able to connect that to the consumer, because it's going to be connected within milliseconds, and it's already here.